Hi, Paul Bedford here from Retention Guru, and in this short clip originally filmed in October 2023 at the FISA event in Miami, I talk about the difference between motivation and behaviour. And it's a topic that's really dear to my heart. When I did my master's degree, it was the area that I studied. I was really keen to understand this idea of why people come full of motivation but don't maintain the behaviour. And in this clip, I talk about that in a little bit more detail. Now, if you've got any questions, please put them in the box down below or comments. If you want to talk to me directly, then you can email me at paul@retentionguru.co.uk, and I'll be happy to get back to you. For the time being, enjoy the clip, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.
But I've always been interested in how you keep people exercising. Why is it so many people walk through the door full of enthusiasm, full of motivation, but very quickly stop exercising? So I went and did a master's degree in exercise and health behaviour, which is basically a master's in exercise psychology. And I looked at, does motivation predict behaviour? And the outcomes of my research at that time was no, but behaviour does predict motivation. In fact, if you could get people to do things, that drove up their motivation and was better as an indicator of whether people would stick to something, rather than if you measured their motivation, would that tell you how well they would stick? So it really just falls down to the Nike swoosh thing, just do it. And I thought it was quite interesting this week. Who was I listening to? There was an athlete. Lance Armstrong's the first one I heard say it. And then it escapes me now, but Lance Armstrong was once interviewed about how does he prepare for training, what does he do on a daily basis, and the question for him was, on a day when it's cold, it's wet and it's raining, and he knows he's got to do an 8-hour mountain training session in the Alps, what goes through his mind? His answer was, where's my rain jacket? That's all that goes through his mind. The other person, I remember it now, is Arnold. Because Arnold's been saying and promoting his new book, and he said, get up in the morning, don't think about doing anything, just go and exercise. And once you've done your exercise session, then think about the day. And I can tell you from our academic work that we know that people that exercise first thing in the morning stay longer than people who exercise, and I don't mean in minutes and hours, I mean in weeks, months and years, stay longer than people who train at any other time of the day. Because they prioritise it into the most important thing. I go in, who exercised this morning? Who exercised this morning because they thought, if I don't exercise this morning, the day might go sideways, and then I won't get it in? Who's ever had those days where you go, I'll train later, and it didn't happen?